You just tuned into the Heel in the Face live wrestling show here every Wednesday night on Spreaker.
Hey, you forgot to introduce me, the smooth boy Sith, Brian Perry. And you forgot to mention that they can follow us on Twitter at Heel and Face. Duh.
I was going to get to that, but I didn't get a chance.
Shut up!
Excuse me.
Shut
How
up!
rude
I'm tired of hearing you two
kidding?
people argue.
Really?
We have a show to do.
We're getting there.
It's Wednesday night.
We were
it's time
talking.
for the Heel in the Face live wrestling show.
We're opening up a great
Somebody
show.
get Lenardine
Jesus
a rubber chicken
Christ.
and let's get to it.
Nuts. Worship the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Heel in the Face radio show. Now, get ready to get kicked square in the balls.
And welcome, everybody, to this week's edition of the Heel in the Face live wrestling radio show. I am the smooth voice Sith, Brian Perry. Alongside me is the 2013 Host of the Year, the Heel, Sean Walsh.
I think you rub that in more than I do.
I definitely do.
I do. You do.
I do.
And standing here, where is he?
Tommy, what are your thoughts on this?
Where is he?
Really, Tommy? That's very interesting.
He's not here.
He isn't here. And what a week for him to miss after the mayhem and nonsense
Mayhem
that
and
ensued
nonsense
over the weekend. Yeah, a little suspicious is he in his absence is that face that he likes to call himself, Thomas Coe.
Oh, there are going to be Twitter remarks and Facebook posts about this tomorrow.
And remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Heel and Face. You can like us on Facebook. You can call in. Sean, what's the number?
631-386-8229.
Now do it without the banana in your mouth.
631-386-8229, bird.
Thank you, Snuffleupagus Walsh. We got plenty of things to talk about tonight. I would first like to open up with a shout-out to the one Tara Hack, great musician, my favorite singer. She turned 26 years old today, so happy birthday to Tara Hack.
Happy birthday to you.
Secondly, we got a lot of things to talk about tonight.
We got a lot of ground to cover.
We definitely do.
Like NYWC fans, you have new tag team champions.
Yes, they do. So what do you think of that, Sean? Should we tell them who the tag champs are if they don't already know?
Don't they already know?
They might. For those that weren't in
Well,
attendance,
it is
though.
a news radio show. I guess we have to tell them.
Yeah.
We do some news reporting.
The one and the only Rack and Sack are the new NYWC tag.
Congratulations to them.
And particularly, I'm going to mark out to Nikki Adams because I'm pretty positive that she's the first ever female to hold a generally male championship.
Did we check that fact?
I'm going to safely assume, and if I'm wrong, then who cares? Nobody remembers. And I'm right anyway. So congratulations to you. That's history in the making. We got plenty of things we got to cover. SWA is this weekend.
SWA is this weekend. However,
VPW is this weekend.
VPW is this weekend.
And something else was supposed to be this weekend. It ain't anymore.
And
So we'll probably cover that once we get back from the first break that we always take.
yeah, we'll probably and nobody's here to answer questions.
No, nobody is here. However, we might be getting some call-ins tonight. I won't say by who because it's not guaranteed that they're going to call in, but they said they would make an honest attempt to trying to get in.
Well, we got call-ins to announce for next week's show too.
That we do. We got some news about what we're going to be covering coming up soon.
We do. There is news all the way around.
We've got the FTW show that's coming. Road to Gold. That's coming up.
I have a busy weekend next weekend.
What is your weekend next weekend?
Well, Thursday I'm going to go see Seven Dust.
Ooh.
Yes. Friday is FTW.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there's something Saturday. What is Saturday?
Is the day after Friday, the day before Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's something on Saturday.
ECPW. Isn't it? May
I believe so.
Nah.
Yeah, May
9th?
9th or 10th. 10th.
That would be Sunday.
No, the 8th is a Thursday. So the 9th is a Friday.
Whatever. Yeah, and of course, people have been blowing me up left and right for the last couple of days, last 24 hours specifically, about what am I going to say on the radio tonight
I saw that Facebook post.
I left a cryptic message. But you understand I did it purposely, leaving it cryptic like that. I hope you would understand that, right?
Well, only you can be cryptic, yet not at the same time.
But for those of you who don't know, I'm going to do a cheap plug right now.
Cheap plug.
I'm pulling my best Dan Acosta.
Ring Rat of the Year.
Go to my personal Facebook fan page for the ATL, which is simply the Anti-Propagandist ATL. And on there, if you haven't already, I left yesterday at roughly 2 in the morning a very cryptic message, which entitles, and I quote, and I'm quoting myself, "Lots of people don't agree with me, and let's chalk that up to people drinking the Kool-Aid. You feed people enough lies, and eventually it becomes the only truth they know. But those of you who don't like what I say, you should hate what I say on the heel in the face this Wednesday night," that being tonight. "If you don't, you will forever be marked as a hypocrite. Tune in. You won't want to miss what I say. Hashtag X spots the mark." Tonight's Wednesday, and I have a 2 pages, single space, so really like 4 pages of X spots the mark. And that's going to be later on in the broadcast, in the 4th quarter of the broadcast. So
in the 4th quarter.
So make sure you stick around that long. You're definitely not going to want to miss what I have to say. Let's just put it this way. I'm going to be doing some finger wagging at somebody. Like, no, not in my house. So what do you think, Sean? We should take a break, and when we come back, we'll fill in everybody.
You want to take a break already? Well, I suppose it's that magical time of the night.
It's the magical time where me and Sean get our rocket fuel to project ourselves to the rest of the show. And by that rocket fuel, I mean we smoke a cigarette. And when we come back, I think we should talk about Stronghold or SWA. What do you think? Which one?
Either or.
Okay, so when we come back, it's either going to be Stronghold related news or SWA free publicity. So get ready. Stick with us, Sean. You got a song lined up? You ready to go?
There's no hall
monitor here this week, Sean. You're pulling double duty. Guys, it's me, Tommy Coe. I'm going to be doing Tommy Coe. You're going to be doing hall monitor. And, of course, we have to play ourselves as well. But play your position, Sean. Let me know when you're ready. We got a song. We're good. Sean works miracle. Ladies, he generally works that fast, so just be aware.
You only wish, right?
Yeah. Take us out, Sean.
There's no time for crying, and you know that I'm with you tonight. Right now, I'm walking with you. I walk right behind you, and I'm here. I'm always there. And I'm always with you. And I'm here. I'm here right by your side, and I'm here, along for the ride, and I see the angels fly above, and I see that you have had enough. You walk forever, no, you'll never be alone. I see your eyes filled with tears, and I'm here to comfort you, my dear. And just know I will never be home. And I know you'll never be alone. And I see the angels fly above. And I see that you have had enough. And you walk forever. May I roam. When I know you'll never find your home. Never find your home. You'll never find your home. You'll never find your home. You see my soul right by your side, and I'm still here. And I'm here alone for the ride. And just know that I had no choice. And I know it was my time to go. And I see the angels fly above. And I see that you have had enough. You walk forever. May I roam. And know you'll never be alone. And I see the angels fly above. See them fly above. And I sing that you have had enough. That you have had enough. And you walk forever. May I roam. And know you'll never be alone. Never be alone.
It's like a Coca-Cola advertisement at the end of that song. Don't you get that feeling?
I don't know. I don't drink Coke.
You only snorted.
No. I don't do drugs.
Yeah, okay. I believe that. I was just showing you the next on the hit list. And by hit list, I mean the girls I plan on having sexual relations with, which is amazing. Because I only picked the finest. Only the finest. So what did you say you wanted to come back with, SWA?
Let's talk about SWA.
All right. So, Sean, lead the way. Yes, you have to talk tonight. You can't just sit back in the fourth quarter and say nothing.
See?
You actually have to speak.
I know. Where is Tommy when you need him?
Conspicuously absent.
So, SWA, hard to the core.
Hard to the core.
Hard to the core. Is this Saturday night at the Deer Park Sportatorium.
Are you looking it up on your phone right now?
I'm trying to, yes.
I already got it.
Oh, good for you.
I got you. Some good matches they got scheduled. You know, I mean, I argued a little bit with Jerry.
Again?
A little bit, you know. But we're not here to just discuss the quality of the card. We're here to discuss the card itself. So, what time do doors open? 7 o'clock. Come on, get on this, Sean.
I'm on
SWA,
it already.
Hard to the Core, this Saturday, May 3rd. Doors open at 7. Bell time at 8 o'clock. Most likely going to be bell time at 8:30, like every other professional wrestling show. But doors open at 7, so that's always a given. Some quality matches up there. You know.
The return of Javier.
My boy. That's my boy.
And he's going to face off against Danny Demento with Nicoletta in his corner.
I like Danny Demento. I've been on plenty of cards with Mr. Demento.
Have you now?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Back in my Jersey days. But the aerial assassin, Javier, that's my boy. I've known Javi since high school. That's a long time.
It's a
That's a
real
very
time.
long time, especially considering the fact that me and Javi are old.
You're not that old.
30. It's pretty old.
That's not old.
Old in wrestling terms.
Well,
So I can't wait for his return. I'm hoping Javi the best. I know he had to work really hard to come back. You know, he had an accident of sorts. So I know he worked very, very hard to get back to the level in which he knows he has to be on to compete with the best on the independent scene. And Javi has done that. I can't even tell you how many times he's done that. So best of luck to Javier. I'll be rooting for him. Maybe I'll be rooting for him live and in person. Who knows?
nobody.
Who knows?
Only the Sith knows.
Only the Sith knows. We also have a tag team open challenge match with the New Yorkers.
The New Yorkers are back.
Yes, they are back. No announcement on who their opponents will be, hence the open challenge part of the match. What do you think of the New Yorkers? Have you seen enough of their work yet, or are you still like, you know?
I only really saw the one match they had the last time they were.
Sucios?
Yes.
Against the Sucios.
Against the Sucios.
The Sucios.
The Sucios.
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 All 15 of them that live in one house, the Sucios. Okay, take the next match.
So, CJ Antonino.
Okay, of course you would take that match.
Of course I would. Goes one-on-one with beautiful Bobby Blue Jay.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibition match at its finest. The Great Bambino, CJ Antonino, goes up against beautiful Bobby Blue Jay. Should he decide to show up, he might run away in fear. I'm just saying.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying. I wouldn't want to wrestle CJ. I'm just kidding. I would wrestle CJ any day of the week with my eyes closed and one hand behind my back. He doesn't instill fear in me, but he might in a guy like Bobby Blue Jay. You know what I'm saying, Sean?
He might.
Mr. No-Show himself, because he's afraid to fight. Hey, man, you know, if that's how he gets a psychological edge over people, why not?
I guess.
You know, think about it. You're CJ Antonino. Does he show up? Does he not show up? Do I prepare his heart? See, it's a brilliant move. It's brilliant.
Wait, we didn't announce a Positivity Power Hour this week, and so far you've been nothing but.
Well, because I know what's in store later on, and X spots the mark.
Oh.
So I'm trying to get all these good vibes out right now.
Oh, enjoy them while you got them, I guess.
Yes. Up next, we have a match that's being billed as Masked Madness. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, every participant in this match has a wrestling mask on. And this will include Revolution's Smiley. He's taking on Ragdoll, and they are taking on the Canadian Luchador, which makes no sense because Luchador is a Mexican term, but you get it. The Canadian High Flyer, Nova Scotia. That's really what it should be, if you think about it. All right?
Okay.
You know, any favorites on this one? You think anybody's pulling it out?
I like Smiley's chances.
If Smiley doesn't win this match, I'm just saying, it'll be bad.
I like Smiley.
Smiley wins or everybody riot. How's that?
Great. You're going to cause a riot. Well, you're going to cause a
If
riot.
I'm
at the
there in
SWA
person,
show.
I might cause a riot.
So there's a kendo stick match.
You know, what's up?
There's a kendo stick match.
Oh, okay, Sean.
Jay Fabs versus Justin Toxic.
Who did J Fabs backstage to get a spot as prestigious as going one-on-one with the former number one contender for the Pride Championship, Justin Toxic?
I have zero idea.
What are you looking at?
I'm not looking at anything.
I was like, these boards don't light up.
No,
Why don't they light up?
because everything is good. We're good.
Are we sure we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
You want to double check that? I can ad-lib here. It's okay. I'm good with that. Justin Toxic is going to wipe the floor with J Fabs. Can I just say that? First of all, what kind of name is J Fabs? Just curious.
He's
you know?
He was once a member of the Middle Country Punks. He tried to get himself involved in Damage Inc.
Well, you know what else we have? We have 2 debuts.
And who are they?
Well, we have the first debut, which is the 500-pound high-flying monster, the Nigerian Nightmare, Lafu. That is very inconsiderate and rude of you, Sean, to tell me to Lafu.
I didn't tell you to Lafu.
Whoa! Whoa! Come on, bro. It's a kid-friendly show right now in the first and second quarter.
And that's why you were saying who your ex has spotted the mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely spotted the mark on a particular ex. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, LaFou debuts. And of course, we have the 3MB. I mean, we have the boy band BE3 debuting. That ought to be interesting. Do you know who's the members of the BE3?
No, I don't.
I do.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
And who are they?
I can't tell you. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, why would you not want to spoil it?
Because I'm not the type of dude who does shady business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the Snowball winner, the 80s sensation, Stephen Persons, he'll be there.
I hope he gets destroyed by the Nigerian Nightmare.
Really?
Yes. Any word on when he's cashing that title shot in?
Who knows?
Does anybody even remember that he's got a title shot? I don't. I almost forgot. I was so caught up in Chris Caden and Justin Toxic, to be honest.
With Chris Kane and Justin Toxic?
Yes. But we also have a fatal 4-way match. Everybody's favorite. The man who cannot seem to keep his logo on his motorcycle jacket in the back. Braden Knight going up against Craven Varro, member of Revolution, up against the debut. I'm assuming it's the debut because I don't think he's been billed before. Bobby V in SWA. And taking on Alexander James, who I'm not too sure that is. So I think that's a debut as well. Thoughts on that one? A lot of multi-man matches going on.
Yeah, I don't have any.
It's very bizarre that this is also lining up the night before Extreme Rules.
I don't know.
No. We got 2 other matches.
Yeah, it's Anthony Gangone
Uh-huh.
and Thorson Creed versus the team of Chris Caden and Headrush.
That's right. We have 2 special classes from World of Warcraft, the Rogue and the Hunter, going up against Chris Caden and
Headrush. And Headrush.
And Headrush. So I can't wait for the World of Warcraft classes, the Rogue and the Hunter. That's a pretty dangerous DPS combination. I'm just saying. Bro, you got the Hunter. He throws out his battle pet, tank. The Rogue does some sap ability. Eviscerate. Boom, boom, boom. Does some combo shots. 5-point combo shot. Hits you for extra damage.
There are
Hunter mark the
support groups
shots.
for that,
I'm just saying. Hunter marked the shot. I don't know what their professions are, but maybe you get skinned after the match. Maybe the Rogue makes you a nice piece of jewelry. I don't know. But check it out. World of Warcraft live, in person, May 3rd. And then, of course, we have the main event, which is being titled very creative, Hardcore Hell. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be hell for these 5 men.
And who are those?
Why are you
5
looking
men?
at me like, what is going on with you today? Ryan?
I'm like,
Because I'm being extra nice.
I'm having a positivity powder out, I guess.
Okay. Well, we have the return of Necro Butcher. He's going to be taking on Tattooed Ugly, Len Oddity, Sean's favorite person to mark out for next to CJ Antonino. They're going to be taking on the king of, who knows, I don't know, maybe he's the king of Westeros? I don't know. But he's the king of something. The Burger King of Checkers, Junior Reyes. They're taking on Hollywood J. Lover and Nightmare. What do you think? Is there somebody who's one of these things is not like the other?
Wow.
Something like that, Sean. I bet you're really missing Tommy C right now.
No, not.
Okay.
Maybe a little.
We
No,
got,
I'm not.
We got Necro Butcher, right? Right. We got Len Oddity, right? We got Jerry the King Lawler,
Have those 2 even
right?
been in a ring together?
We got Hollywood Hulk Hogan, right?
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Who
And
you-
a Nightmare. What? Who are you saying?
So which one to you stands out?
Of not like the other?
Yeah.
Stands out in a bad way.
Well, I don't want to ruin your positivity.
Yeah, let's not.
Who are you rooting for in that match?
I'm rooting for Nightmare, because if he wins, then it proves something politically is going on backstage.
Jesus. And with that goes the positivity sucked right out of the place.
That's the positive. Who said politics have to be nasty and negative?
Are you aware of the country you live in?
Yes.
Okay. Enough said.
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Name me one politician that's not nasty and negative.
Donald Sterling. No, he's not a politician. No? You didn't like that answer?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of split about that.
What are you split on? Should we talk about it? We got a minute before we talk about the next topic, which is going to probably eat up a lot of time.
I don't know. I'm kind of split about it. Should he have made those comments? Yes. Did he make those comments to a person that he knows on their phone? Yes. Is that a reason why he should be banned from the NBA for life? Not quite sure.
I think if he's going to be banned, then Larry Johnson of the Knicks should be banned as well for suggesting that there should be an all-black league, because that's racist.
Well, that's true too.
Yes. So why isn't he banned? I just don't like the precedent that it sets. Say something the majority of us don't like, and we'll get rid of you. No, nothing you can do about it. Who says it has to be about race?
My problem with it is it wasn't to a reporter. It wasn't to a member of the league.
No, it was a private conversation.
And it was to his girlfriend.
And aren't we the nation that was up in arms about NSA listening in on our private conversation? And we are all up on this right now.
Yeah.
Not showing this man any sort of benefit of a doubt. That's what bothers me. I'm not condoning what he said. I'm just, uh-oh, another member of the hit list just snappy to chappy to me.
Aren't we on
Wait, it's quarter two. What's up?
Quarter two, what's up?
No, because you guys were making fun of me last week. About the girl. So I had a...
The one?
I'll
call her the
amp,
one?
I had to amp the voltage and crank the volume and all that nonsense.
The one?
Shut up. That's what I say to you.
Yeah.
Before we go on to the next topic, let's just do a quick plug for FTW. Returning Friday, May 9th with Road to Gold. Road to Gold! May 9th at the Elks Lodge in Queens, 8220 Queens Boulevard, Elmhurst, New York. Doors open at 6:30. The main event for the night, Earl Kuda versus Just Incredible.
For the FTW title.
Come on, waiting for you to hop in at any point. There you go.
I got you.
There we go.
Earl Kuda won last year's Roll to Gold tournament.
Yep. We got appearances. Grim Reaper's going to be there. Matt Stryker will be there. Candy Cartwright, the Rockstar, along with Nicoletta. We got lots of other people that are going to be there. Jack Gallo's going to be there.
Jack Gallo.
Lots of guys. Speaking of which, FIP down in Florida is running this week.
This weekend, yes.
Yes, Saturday and Friday. Earl Kuda and Jack Gallo are both going to be on those cards as well. So if you're down in the Florida region, if somehow you're listening enough to hear about this, who knows? Maybe you are.
It's on pay-per-view too, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So you can watch it there. If you can't go to Florida, which I assume anybody in New York is, not going to be able to do that. But yeah, so they're on that card.
I might actually get it and watch it. Only because I hear that Earl Kuda and Jack Gallo had a hell of a fight the last time.
Yes, they did.
And I'm sure you're missing the sunny rays of Florida right now.
Oh my God, I want to go back so bad. I wish I could have gone this weekend with Gallo. Now, but yeah, we got, all right. Let's dive in.
Wait, do you want to talk about the elephant that is transparent in the room now? Or do you want to talk about the elephant that's transparent in the room, like, more towards the X marks the spot thing?
Well, no, the elephant that's in the room right now, that's not pointing towards the X marks the spot.
Oh, I didn't say it was pointing towards it. I just, before that would be the time to address it.
Well, I'm going to do the X spots the mark in the fourth quarter.
Okay. I didn't know we separated the show in quarters.
Well, I always separate in quarters. Right now we're in the second quarter. After the break, the next break, it'll be the third quarter.
You normally take more than 4 breaks.
No.
Really?
No, you don't. You take one in the beginning and then 2 in the middle. Okay. Maybe occasionally if you have a call-in and you're having some technical difficulty, you'll take another one real quick. But generally, yeah, no. We keep it going.
See, there you are. You're the stats person.
Yes. That's what I do.
So,
let's talk about the elephant in the room right now.
Kind of a transparent elephant in the room because it's not an elephant in the room per se.
Yes, but you want to break the ice on this one, Sean?
All right, now, I'm going to choose my words very carefully because I don't need any Facebook posts.
Yes, I don't need any screenshots of me showing Sean's words, but I'm going to take a photo anyway and post it.
Why are you going to take a photo of me?
Because I want a screenshot.
I
want to screenshot your
I'm
words.
a UMF, though.
Just keep talking. Just
Okay.
I'm going to screenshot your words.
All right. Stronghold's pro wrestling show on May 3rd has been postponed to a date in June to be determined.
Mm-hmm. Any word as to why it was postponed?
I don't know the answer to that.
And the only person who does is mysteriously absent at the moment.
Yes. Tommy C and the whole monitor are not here.
Surprise, surprise. As Dokes and Dexter would say, surprise, motherfucker! Yeah. So it was postponed. We don't know why it was postponed.
No. I don't have an official reason.
Has there been any statement on the Stronghold Facebook?
Not from Stronghold people, no.
Just a postponement.
Yes.
That was it.
That was it.
We don't know why.
We don't know why.
Have there been is there been an issue for refunds of Stronghold?
I'm not sure.
We don't even know that.
I don't even know that. I have no release in front of me. Nobody to question
So the only
about
person is Tommy C that knows.
Right.
And he ain't here.
He ain't here.
I feel like we're doing Hot 97's The Realness right now. And I'm Ebro. And you're Paul Rosenberg.
I'm Paul Rosenberg.
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter Rosenberg.
Well, whoever.
Yeah, Paul Rosenberg is Eminem's manager. My bad. We don't know why.
Yeah.
We're kicking the realness. Oh, we're getting real.
And you're kicking the realness.
We're kicking the realness right now. So we have no idea why it was postponed.
No.
Is the postponement, do we even know if the postponement's still going to be a charity event when it gets rescheduled?
As far as I know, yes.
But there's no official announcement on it.
No official announcement.
And we don't know why.
We don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know why. Our co-host has not even informed us of why. Why?
Right.
There is a postponement.
Postponement.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to have your thoughts and opinions be expressed here. Sean, what's the number to have them call in?
631-386-8229.
Say it again slowly. Kicking the realness.
631
386
8229, bird.
8229. Snuffleupagus Walsh. You're more than welcome to call in. We will not censor you like some people. We are all for freedom of speech. You could call in as long as you're staying on point and adding to the conversation and not detracting from the conversation. You're more than welcome to call in.
So, I guess as a result of this whole mess, Facebook had done blown up again.
Facebook done blown up again.
God, I sounded really white when I said that.
We are kicking the realness. Tell them the realness, Sean.
What's there to tell them? They all seen it.
What'd they see, Sean?
There was a post because, you know, our friend is a great communicator. Our co-host is a great communicator.
The best.
And originally used a different word when describing the postponement of the show.
What was that word?
Canceled.
Canceled?
and Facebook ran wild. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't. I had my cup of coffee. I went and got donuts for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not to lie, I did have a few because I'm fat.
Uh-huh.
And I pick up my phone. I got my coffee. Pick up my phone. I throw on Facebook, and lo and behold, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Numerous people angry, upset, because Tommy C had, quote unquote, canceled the show.
Mm-hmm.
Later, it was revealed that he used the wrong word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great whimsical communicator he was.
Uh-huh. Jerry tried to do the right thing. Well, at least in his message, he tried to convey that he was trying to do the right thing. But whenever there's a Jerry or a Tommy C conversation, I like to take it with a grain of salt. Uh-huh.
He did offer to help out, I think,
Mm-hmm.
because there was some more screenshotting.
Uh-huh. Jerry's partner had an opinion on this matter, too.
I didn't see that, did I?
Ho! 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 I did. Oh, man. Woo! Shots fired at Tommy C.
It's like you're acting like a priest in a gospel church on a Sunday morning.
It's all leading up to X. Spots the mark, bro. Maybe I'm giddy about that.
All right. So what? So do you have these shots fired?
Yes, I do. After that screenshot conversation was posted, Dennis John, referee extraordinaire, co-promoter, Suffolk Wrestling Alliance, wrote the following, and I quote,
Issued the following statement.
and I quote. You're not ready for this, Sean.
Quote away.
You're about to kick the realness here. The realness.
Let the realness flow, I guess.
And this, folks, is why SWA will always be around and the bullshit, whack-ass, backyard promotions like Stronghold Pro Wrestling will always fail. They have a dishonest, loser joke of a promoter who's never done anything in this business except make enemies by scamming workers by selling their headshots without their permission. I once worked one show there out of sheer morbid curiosity, and what a clusterfuck it was. Tom Coe, it was your show, buddy. You didn't need me, or you didn't need to come to me 900 times that night asking what you should do. Even in my first show as a promoter in SWA, I didn't do that to Jerry or Head Rush. You're a disgrace to this business, Mr. Coe. I'm glad that now everyone's finally being exposed to your nonsense. I like how he says finally, as if motherfuckers didn't already know this about Tommy. Yeah, and then there was a lot of conversation going on. Delete that thread. Boy. Whoa. Boy. I'm sure I'll be getting a message or a call about how I just... Yo, bro, you put it out in the public sphere.
Yeah.
It wasn't a private message to Jerry or anybody. It was posted on Jerry's wall, bro. I saw it. Though
Yeah.
I didn't see it on his wall. I don't know if he's got me blocked at this point. But I got a screenshot of it. Screenshots work both ways, bro. What you think?
I dare we ask where we got this screenshot from.
Nope. I got sources.
I figured as much.
Good journalist never gives up his sources. What do you think, Sean?
About,
You sat beside Tommy for what, at least 2 years now?
yeah, maybe even 3 with the other show.
What do you think? What Dennis John described there, is that anything in which you know of Tommy? I'm putting you on the spot, Tom.
You are. I've heard stuff. I have.
Have you ever seen any of that kind of stuff?
No, because we started the Angry Gorilla show slightly after that,
Okay.
or after that whole mess supposedly occurred.
What mess?
The whole
The headshot thing?
Yeah. And I'm only saying that because I wasn't there for any of it. Like, I was a fan and I was going to FTW shows, but I knew nothing of the backstage rambling
Okay.
that I've been exposed to since starting on the media end of it.
Okay. That was the first I ever heard of the headshot thing.
Really?
Huh? What do you think? I didn't know Tommy until about a year ago.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. A little over a year. Maybe. He was just some short, bald dude. He's backstage at SWA. I keep to myself backstage. I got my little circle of people, and that's it. You know. I haven't heard all the nightmare stories about Tommy. I'm starting to. But to hear all of them? No, I haven't. Just waiting on the roast of Earl Cuda.
Oh, we're going to talk about roast later. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop another name
Oh, snap.
of a person on the dais.
Oh, snap.
And maybe next week we'll get to reveal who's being roasted.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What do you
Or
think?
maybe I should just keep dropping names of people on the dais until
Maybe you should.
until it's time.
Maybe you should tell me in private who the hell's getting roasted. I am one of the co-hosts of this show, bro.
You are.
How do I not know this?
I don't know. How you not know that? Maybe you missed the memo.
Maybe.
Or maybe
I feel like we gotta be at kids back in school. Tommy's absent, so somebody's gotta bring his homework back for him. What do you say? Let's take another break.
another break.
It's almost 9 o'clock, bro.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
All right.
All right, so wait, what do we got? Do we have anything like other to talk
We gotta
about?
plug the roast.
Well, all right, but that'll be in the next part of the show.
Yeah, we gotta plug the roast. We might have some call-ins coming in after 9 o'clock.
Might have some call-ins coming
Maybe
in after 9
We
o'clock.
might not.
Maybe we might not.
If you want to call in, Sean, what's the number again?
631-386-8229.
Damn it. Say it
What?
slowly.
Did you think that I did that on purpose?
I know.
631
Do it without the snuffle off, I guess.
386-8229.
There you go. Did we post it on the Facebook?
It's always posted on the
All right.
Facebook in the about section.
All right.
Wow. You're really gearing up towards this, huh?
I am. I'm just hoping the one person I talked to earlier this week does call in, because I'd love to hear from him.
Really?
Uh-huh. I'm excited about him.
And we're going to talk about call-ins and stuff for next week's show. As we head towards the Earl Cuda roast.
Okay.
By the way, did you see the graphic that they worked up?
No, I did not, actually.
It's right on the heel of the Facebook.
I'm
thing.
sorry, bro. It's been busy.
What? I've been busy too.
I don't hear
I
that.
still found time to look at it.
I don't hear that.
I had to sign off on it though, so
Oh, man.
I did.
I don't get to sign off on anything.
And it came Trailer Park Nation approved too.
What's Trailer Park Nation?
Earl Cuda
Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
does.
Yeah, okay, so let's take a break.
All right, hall monitor again.
Against
Fuck.
Not here, bro. Not here. Not here. We're kicking the realness right now, Sean. We can come back, kick some more realness. What you think, Sean? You got something lined up, bro? He's got something. He got something lined up, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the roast of Earl Cuda. And we got some breaking news. Maybe even some call-ins. Down Sterling, come finance the heel in the face. We'll accept you for who you are. Sean, take us out.
All types of things have been broken. All those bondages, all those spiritual holds.
Go! Hallelujah! Oh, she doesn't even want to have it! Hallelujah! aunts, the kids, the mom, dad, grandpa, all of you are gonna be blessed. Amen.
Bracelets, charms, and miracle water. He'll save your soul, let's make a barter. So your faith in his bank account. He'll pray for you for the right amount. He's had a vision and a sign. It says that you'll turn out just fine. A ton of money is coming your way. All you have to do is pray. To the multimedia prophet, sing a song. Yeah, the multimedia prophet, he'll save your soul.
I ask you to finish what the doctors have started. Right now, Lord, let the healing presence and power of God go through her back. And let her make every whit whole.
Just because his car is worth more than your house doesn't make him an evil man. That's the price we pay to save our souls. He's doing holy work, don't you understand? It's not easy bringing the miracles to the masses. Multimedia prophet, he'll save your soul. Yeah, the multimedia prophet, he'll save your soul. Yeah, the multimedia prophet. Put your faith in his pocket. Yeah, the multimedia prophet.
The devil just sends tormenting spirits to torment you, to make you feel pain in your body and worry and anxiety. I just believe that God is going to set you free. Amen.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And we're still kicking the realness. And we're back. And we're back. And we're still kicking the realness.
Wow.
I had
What has gotten into you this week?
You know, well, I don't know. Something has.
You're happy. You're not really like
Happy, joy.
you're not
happy.
smashing anybody over the head with a
No,
hammer.
not yet, because it's all stored, bro.
I can feel the tweets and the text messages going out.
It's,
You gotta listen to Ryan. What's
it
going
is
on?
All stored for the X spots the mark, my friend. Sean, what's the call-in number? One more time, my friend. We all know it's
631-386-8229.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I am texting it to one of the individuals that said he might be calling in,
Says he might be calling in.
which I
Might be calling
very
in.
amped if he does.
Speaking about networks and shows, the roast of Earl Cooter is 2 weeks away.
How excited is that for you?
For me, I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm pretty stoked about it. I am.
Okay.
We got Dan Acosta hosting, along with the smooth voice Sith Ryan Perry.
Oh, snuggies. Yeah, when we gonna get a roast of the smooth voice Sith?
You know, wow, how many people would line up to be on that
Oh
day?
my God, the hundreds, hundreds would line up to be on that dais, and I don't even know what you would do because we set the parameters at what I pick 2, or the roasty gets 2, and
The
then
roasty gets 3.
3, and then the hosts pick the remaining dais
Yes.
members. Yeah.
But there might be, we're slotted for a 3-hour show, so there's room on the dais if we want to add some extra people.
Oh man, that would be a
Just like I told the person whose roast is in June.
plug in that June roast. So who's getting roasted in June, Sean?
Why, I can't say.
Why can't you say?
Because I can't say.
Why is that?
Because I'm not ready to announce the next roast.
But who's on the dais already?
Well, who did we reveal last week?
Bonnie.
Bonnie Oddity, that's
and
right.
do we have somebody that we're revealing this week that's on the dais?
Oh, let me see.
So you won't reveal who's getting roasted. Might as well reveal who's roasting.
Let's see. Who do I want to make it fairly obvious, or do I want to make it not fairly obvious?
Let's do not fairly obvious. Let's pique the interest.
For the second time, this gentleman will be on the Heel in the Face live wrestling show.
Okay. Who did he do the first time?
Huh?
What was he?
He didn't roast anybody.
Nobody.
He just did an interview.
Okay.
And the roaster being announced tonight is Dan Barry.
Dan Barry. Wow, I haven't heard that name in a hot second.
He will be here June 25th,
Dan
roasting people.
You know, Grim Reaper calls Ricky Richards Little Dan Barry. You told that?
Yes, I was
Yes.
told that.
Dan Barry. Wow, haven't heard that name in a minute, man.
Yes, he's going to be here June 25th with a ton of other people
One
roasting. No, I'm not telling
No,
you.
he's not telling us. There's the classic psych. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just doing my vocal warm-ups for this X Spots the Mark segment that's coming up.
So the roast of Earl Cooter is 2 weeks away.
It is. I'm very excited about that.
It is.
I got some good punchlines for you.
Dan, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got some stuff for
I
you,
might be
too.
going hardest on you.
I got some stuff for you. It's
I
all right.
might-
I could take it. I gotta
It's-
see. This is a good chin right here.
Yeah, nah, you had a good wool of blubber absorbing the blows that I'm dishing out to you, Sean.
It's all right. I can take it because I got stuff about you.
All right, that's cool.
I got stuff about Sean
If you
Stern.
bring up Gallows' cousin during the roast, I'm gonna punch you in the face, though. I'm telling you right now.
You know what? I had nothing written
All right,
about
good.
that, but since
She
you
is
brought
off
it up,
limits. She is off limits.
what?
She is
There's
off limits.
nothing off limits in a roast.
She
You can't
is-
get butthurt by what's
All
said.
right, then prepare for the consequences of me and Gallo beating your ass afterwards.
I'm well prepared for that.
That's family.
I'm
That
well
could be family to me.
I'm well prepared for that.
Just throwing that out there.
I don't know if I'm gonna write anything about
You
that.
better not be.
I might now.
I ain't even telling you her name.
I might now because you told me no.
Yeah,
You don't think I can find this stuff out? I don't know what a computer is.
I'm threatening you. He's got a lot of people that have the Ocasio last
It's
name.
okay. It's okay. I don't know what a computer is.
You figured it out. I'll punch you in the face.
You know, I'm gonna figure it
Don't
out.
you figure it out? I'll punch you
I
in the
might
face.
now. I might just not even write a joke about it. I might just drop her name.
I'll punch you in the face.
Okay. So I got jokes written about Sean Stern. I got stuff written about Grim Reaper. I got stuff written about Candy Cartwright. Everybody. I got stuff written about Len Oddity. All gonna be here.
Gonna be interesting.
All gonna
Gonna
be
be
here.
interesting.
I'm thinking we might even Ustream that one.
Yeah, we might have to.
We might set up a little camera.
We might have to. It's gonna be interesting. Well, we got breaking news though, don't we?
Breaking news.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are we
The
done
more
talking
you
about
know.
roasts?
I think we are.
I'm gonna find out who it is.
Don't you
I'm
find out?
gonna
who
find
it
out
is.
her name.
No,
I am.
no,
I just might give her a shout out at like the end of my
No.
whole rant.
no,
I might say, "Oh, and here's to you,
no,
Mrs. Robinson."
no, no. Fuck it, do it live. Yeah, no.
So we're done with the roast for now.
All right, plug the Cruder one more time.
The Earl Cooter roast is the graphic is up on the Heel and Face Facebook page. Go have yourself a look. It's May 14th, 7:30. We can't wait for that.
I got a lot of things going on that week.
Really?
Yeah, dinner rehearsals, weddings, roasts.
That's right.
The wedding
It's
is
a
Slayer.
The Slayer is getting hitched.
Yes, we did the OK Ryan ads instead of OK Cupid ads on Facebook. Get me a date. Took more than 2 hours to get me a hot ass date. Shout out to my date to Slayer's wedding. You know who you are. Joe fine, sexy ass.
And this is
I'd
who
say
won? Who won the drawing?
A lovely lady named Talia.
Okay,
Sexy as hell with her tats.
because I know 700,000 Asian women cried
They did a little
because
bit.
they lost.
A little bit. I did get calls like, "That's fucked up. Why aren't you taking me?"
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got text messages. I got Snapchats about, "Why aren't you taking me? I saw your Facebook post."
Well, why didn't they throw the name in the hat?
Yeah, because you snooze, you lose.
Why didn't they throw the name
You
in the
snooze,
hat?
you lose.
I saw your Facebook post.
Talia snatched it up. She was like, "Yo, I'll go with you." Kicking that realness. I'll go with you.
Does she know what she's in for?
Oh, yeah. I don't know
Really?
if I know what I'm in for bringing her, to be honest. She is the female version of me cranked up to the maximum volume.
So she's all set for drunken fights in the
yeah.
bathroom?
Yeah. She's going to throw down on Gallo. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yes, we'll talk about the breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yes. About call-ins for next week.
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
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 Next week, we're going to have the GM from Legacy.
What is Legacy?
Legacy is a fairly new to fans, maybe, promotion. That is, their first show was June 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Shark Boy and Tatanka will be in attendance.
How could you not know that? It's billed right in the title.
It is. It is. And we're going to feature a match from the card next week.
Okay.
The GM Thomas Wright will be here. We're going to
Who's the
feature
GM?
Thomas Wright.
Okay.
He's going to be here, and we're going to feature the match between Steve Styles,
Who?
Stan Styles,
Stan Styles.
Yeah, right. That's what I meant.
Sex T-Rex.
And Johnny Cockstrong.
Oh, that's going to be a good match. It's very beyond wrestling-ish.
And we're going to have Steve Styles call in. And we're reaching out to the other member
You
of
keep
that
calling him
match.
Steve Styles. It's Stan.
I did do that.
Stan
again,
the Man Styles.
right? Oh, I'm going to get endless texts for that.
Yeah, I'm going to remind him of that next week. I'm going to start calling him Steve. Stan the Man Styles, the Sex T-Rex, Mr. Shake Weight himself. I know Stan. Me and Stan go back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never got a chance to work Stan, but me and him go back. Little known fact, Stan was on the first ever True Wrestling card.
Was he?
Yes.
True Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. So it's safe to say we have a working partnership with Legacy? Is that what's going on?
Well, we're going to feature, their event up until June 29th, and then we'll see what that brings us.
Okay.
Every other week we're going to showcase a match from the card.
So that's the plan. Every other week we're going to showcase something.
That's the
Okay.
plan.
Are we going to have Shark Boy calling in? Is that what's
I don't know.
Is
I
Tatanka's
don't know.
calling in?
We're gonna do this match, and then I don't know what the next match is gonna be per se.
Javi is on that card too.
He
Javi
is.
coming back on a big time, boy. Let me tell you, boy.
Boy,
Coming back so
I
good.
never sounded more white.
Yeah. We got new tag champs from WWL.
Who?
Anthony Gangone. I can't remember his tag partner. He used to be in True Talent. Can't remember his name though. It's escaping my memory right now. But then tag champs. Shout out to my boy World of Warcraft specialist, the Rogue Anthony Gangone.
You guys play WoW together?
I play WoW with Slayer. Does that count?
Apparently.
No, I play WoW with my little brothers.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm badass, bro. Don't mess with my pally tank skills.
I don't play WoW.
Yeah, well, that's because not everybody can be a cool kid. We have to have kids like you at the playground.
I'm a Metal Gear guy. Sorry.
Yeah, well, like I said, not everybody can be the cool kid.
Well,
Nobody can dedicate themselves and commit.
Hey, I have every Metal Gear game ever made, pal.
Okay, I'm just saying. Not like WoW.
Wow.
I got the first ever World of Warcraft. Came out in '94. What you know about that? When it was Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. See, what you know about that, boy? Nothing about that. Kicking that realness right now.
Realness.
So I'm excited. Legacy Wrestling, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Very excited about that.
In order to be a fun time
I am
with Stan Styles.
super tired. Stan Styles, exactly. You got it right that time.
There we go.
Have you ever seen him work?
I can't remember.
Good worker. Good solid worker. Now, ladies love him. Ladies love him.
The ladies, they love him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Not as much as Chrissy Caliber, but, you know. Ladies definitely love Stan the Man.
So that's our news for
I
Legacy.
say it all the time. I think the only thing that's not on steroids on Stan is his voice. You know what I'm saying? So.
He got an interesting promo. We're going to talk about that in his match. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Daddy likes.
You like that?
I think he cuts a very entertaining promo.
I do.
You know?
It's
Promo's a dying art form. It's a shame. Because a lot of these guys could probably be very talented and take it to the next level if they knew how to use words.
It's probably not a dying art form in a little while.
No, it's going to be alive and well in a little while.
That's probably a true story.
Hashtag X spots the mark. Hashtag change the culture. Yeah, we in business. Hashtag who is Emperor Train. Hashtag chicks dig pink. Hashtag best in the room. Hashtag
He's not a racist.
no.
No.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Hashtag the true God. Hashtag believe in monsters. Hashtag don't say the riddle. Hashtag come die with me.
Are you done hashtagging?
Hashtag defend some. Hashtag destroy most.
Now are you done hashtagging?
I could probably keep going, to be honest. Hashtag fun master. Fun spelled Phun. Yeah, I could. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hashtag place your bets. Look, I got. Drew's got 1,000 hashtags, bro. Blowing up on Instagram. Just saying.
I can't wait. We'll probably get an update on that next week, won't we?
Probably, yeah. Be around about time for Drew to give an update. Maybe announce a roster member.
Announce a roster member.
Roster member, an obvious roster member. But nonetheless, announcement, official announcement of who's on the roster. If
There
you've
we
been following on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you kind of already got an idea who's on the roster. Look at these cheap plugs that I'm doing. Hashtag we're going to change the culture.
Hardest star in the room.
Hardest R in the room. And his brother. His brother's got
And
it.
his brother.
It's the Hard R brothers. Ricky and Romeo Richards. What you know about that?
Only what you tell me.
Yeah. You know, Romeo kicks some rhymes too, you know.
Really? Wow.
I had him on a couple of songs of that Trill TF music, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be something else that we're working on. Sean's working on that TrillTF.com site. It's going to be a poppiness.
Yeah, I showed you some of it before.
Yep. And me likey, long time. Sean, what was the number again?
631-386-8229.
one more time without yawning.
631-386-8229.
Aw. Aw. I feel like when there's only two of us, the shows run a little bit shorter. You ever notice that?
It does. Well, that's because we get stuff out of the way.
We do. We just knock it out. 'Cause
We just,
we're more focused and on point.
yes.
You know, it's almost time for it again, right?
I know.
No, not even that. But yes, it is almost time for X spots the mark. But you know, we're only what? Starting tomorrow, 6 months away.
6 months away.
6 months away from the nomination process for the 2014 SMARC Awards.
You want to talk about that?
I'm just saying, it's tomorrow, 6 months away. Nomination process starts in November.
You're all excited. You
I
always
am
get excited when it comes to that.
It's very interesting to see what people think of, you know, and how they react to certain things. And I think this year, especially with the way this year's been going, if you would have said who's going to be up there next year, you know, back in January after the awards, the show after the awards, be totally different than what we'd probably be thinking right now. And who knows what it'll be like again in 6 months. Nomination process starts 6 months from tomorrow.
Oh, boy, you're really excited.
Voting 7 months from tomorrow.
Wow.
The awards are 8 months from tomorrow.
I can't believe you're all excited.
I am.
You're like marking out for the SMARC Awards.
I am so smarking out for the smarks. Hey, you should be too, bro. Except we're getting rid of host of the year.
Are we really getting rid of host of the year?
It's come on, man.
I don't know.
I do. We getting rid of it.
You know what I think we should do?
How pious of an award.
Really?
How holier than thou of an award.
Why?
Because, really? How self-centered of an award. Gotta give each other awards. Come on now,
Is it
boy.
really? Is it really?
It's about the talent.
It's not that we give ourselves
talent.
awards. We let the fans vote on
about
who
the
they
talent.
think is the better host
About the
for
talent.
that year.
We ain't talking about limited pools. We're talking about talent. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I know there's going to be a few new awards.
Yeah. It might be a return of a controversial award. Just throwing that out there. I like controversy. How many more people can we piss off in the next 6 months, Sean?
I don't know. Your list goes longer every day.
Yeah, honestly though, I think Tommy's list is a lot longer than mine. I got a couple of people, and they're usually off into a certain particular corner, right? Like, that's where they are. You know where to find them. Tommy's got a wide array, apparently.
Yeah, well.
Kicking that realness right now. The realness, Sean. The realness. Come on. What you know about the realness, bro? Do you know anything about the realness? No?
What's real?
The realness. That's what I'm talking about.
I just threw up on Facebook a question. Should we get rid of the Host of the Year award?
I think we should. Are you blowing up already about that question? Jeez.
No.
Phone's going off.
My phone just notifies me when there's a post. Even if I post it.
Trying to see if I can find that so you can hear what the realness sounds like on Hot 97.
So we can talk about one of the additions to the awards if you want.
Yeah. That's the realness. So now you know. Now you have the melody in your head. Dun, 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 the realness.
We can talk about one of the new awards that we're planning on presenting next year.
Oh, okay. Well, what's that
Since
award?
we're talking about the awards.
Since it got randomly brought up. Because it's the award process nomination starts 6 months from tomorrow.
You're all excited about
I am.
this
I
one.
don't even know if November 1st is a Wednesday, to be honest. But how funny would it be if it was?
You're looking it up right
I'm
now.
going to look it up right now.
So one of the awards being added this year, Ringside Photographer of the Year.
Ringside Photographer of the Year. That's a good one.
It's a little overdue. I got some nasty grams and some not so nasty grams that they weren't included.
And some Nazi grams.
That they weren't included in the awards the past couple of years.
Why didn't we include them?
It just wasn't.
Wasn't in the cards, huh? Why not, Sean?
I don't know. What are you whiting out on me about?
Just saying. Oh, by the way, November 5th, the nomination process starts.
You are really psyched about this.
'Cause I'm going to win something this year. I got an idea for an award.
What's that?
Let's talk about the best structured, best content provided wrestlers fan page.
That's a cool idea.
Step up your swag wrestlers. We all know you should be having a fan page, separating it from your Facebook. Hell, we can even include fan page / website because some of them even have websites that take it a step further. That's a good one. Let's promote that. I know Lenardi's got a website. Of course, I'm going to plug my own website. You know what I'm saying? Jack Gallo, he's got a fan page. Ricky Richards got a fan page. Hell, even promotions got fan pages, FCW. Actually, no, they have a Facebook. They don't have an actual fan page, though.
They have a web page, FTW.
But they have a website,
FTWProWrestling.com.
Yeah, they have that. Suffolk Wrestling Alliance got one. Promotions with their websites, Ace. Some good ones out there, man.
Ace just updated their website.
Yes, I saw that.
Stockade turned me on to that. It's actually pretty good.
Definitely see that. Man, I need some more grape drink. And I'm a
You normally bring 2 cans with you.
I know. I was in a rush to get here because I knew Tommy wasn't going to be here. I love me some grape drink. Don't say nothing racist about that, Donald Sterling.
What? Oh, he's not going to say nothing racist about grape drink.
Nah, as long as I don't put it on Instagram, As long as I don't promote it. I can drink it. I just can't promote it. What's that call-in number again, Sean?
631-386-8229.
I feel like I don't know if this person's going to call in or not.
It's all right. Well, we can talk about the awards some more. Like, what awards would you like to see added to the roster this year?
The only one I can think of off the top of my head, I like the photographer one. That one's definitely good. I give a sign off on that one. That's good. There's guys out there who deserve some credit for that.
I think what we're gonna do too is we're gonna flip the coin on that, and I'm thinking maybe we should add an award for fan photo of the year.
Fan photo of the year. I like that.
I'm like, you see fans all the time in events with cameras. They're taking pictures.
6 months and 4 days from tomorrow, the nomination process begins.
Maybe we should let some of those people submit like 2 or 3 pictures and then nominate the best one.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
And then let's see.
This is what we want. If you're listening,
I dropped something on Facebook already.
we want fan photos submitted every week.
That would be cool.
We will, if you submit a fan photo from anywhere in the country, excluding Hawaii and Alaska. It has to be the continental U.S. I don't know why.
Why are we excluding?
Every other real major promotion does that, so we're going to do it.
Okay.
Anywhere in the continental U.S., submit the Heel in the Face live wrestling radio show, a photo that you took, and we will put it up in its own section, its own album on the page with fan photos. And who knows, one of your photos that you submit could win the newest Smark Award for 2014.
You see, I'm starting to get excited about this now, and it's only 6 months away.
Yeah, 6 months, 4 days away from tomorrow. November 5th. Mark it down now. Nomination process begins.
You're all excited.
I am amped.
It's 6 months away.
I know, but I'm amped. Super amped.
So what other award would you like to see? We know what award you'd like to get rid of.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head of what I'd like to see. I'm always curious about Wrestler of the Year, though. That is always going to pique my interest. I agree with who won last year. But if it would have went to the second place person, I would have agreed with that one, too.
That was
tight running.
That was tight. We argued about that one.
Tight running. And I think the reigning 2013 Manager of the Year is going to be dethroned this year.
Really?
Oh, I think so. I think the next Manager of the Year has been involved with some of these roasts.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking. You might got me on that markout train, that oddity markout train, Sean. You might get me on.
I'm telling you, she set this place on fire.
You might get me on. A shout out to Bonnie Oddity.
She set this place on. And there's a new award. There's another new award added.
What's that?
Roasty or Roaster of the Year.
We're adding the best roaster of the year.
Yeah.
But now let's get this straight. It might look like Rooster.
It might look like Rooster.
Might look like Rooster.
Might be.
Well, we switching up the graphics anyway this year. Graphic department's going to be working full effect. I heard it's going to be Polaroid themed.
Really?
Yes. That's what I heard. I don't know. It's 6 months and 4 days away, so who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? IP
I do
tracking
know.
will be back.
I
in
do know
effect.
that the awards might actually be like a hold them in your hand 3D. Wow, I get to put this on my mantle award.
Oh snap! It's gonna be cheap though, so don't drop it.
It's gonna be 3D printed in plastic, damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cheap, so don't drop it. Damn. And you got to sign a waiver that if you ever try to attempt to sell this,
For
that
the
you
$3 it'll be
yes,
worth.
Yes, that you will. Who knows, man? That could be worth a lot more than $3. 20 years from now. That you will have to legally offer it back to us for $1, just like the Grammys, just like the Oscars. You know that, right?
Yes, I know. Even though those statues only cost $10 to make.
Who cares? Who cares? They really covered in gold, though.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. I would put mine in my bathroom. I wouldn't even give a damn. Just be collecting dust.
You'd put your Smarky in the bathroom?
I would. No, my Smark I value more than Oscar. Oh, man. Getting tired. Using all this energy.
So that's it? You wouldn't want to see any awards? Any other awards?
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. So it's not that I wouldn't want to, just I can't think of anything. 6 months, 4 days away.
I know, but you're excited about
I
this,
am,
so we
I
might
am.
as well talk about it.
No. I'm a little... You got my curiosity piqued on the legacy thing, though. Typically, I wouldn't because I got bad blood with the guy who runs it, but I'm a little curious about this promotion. When are they running? June 29th?
June 29th.
June 29th at the NYWC Sportatorium.
At the NYWC Sportatorium.
Tickets on sale already?
I do believe so.
They got a website?
They got a Facebook page.
How do you not have a website?
I don't know.
Get on that, Legacy. Stop being cheap. I'm a hammer the GMs. Are we going to get the GM in at any point?
What's that?
We going to have the GM at any point?
Of
calling
Legacy?
in? Yeah. Is he
No,
gonna
next
stop
week
in?
he's
Next
gonna be
week
here.
He's going to be here in person.
Be here.
Oh, I'm going to grill that man.
He's gonna be here.
I want to know why they don't got a website. That better be in development. Just saying.
He's gonna be here.
Just saying. Gonna be kicking the realness all week on him.
Website.
Get it done.
Websites.
Don't do any of those stupid Wix.com websites.
Wix.com.
Don't be doing it. Don't. You know hookers use those, right?
Really?
Yeah. Ricky Richards put me on to that. Hookers literally use it because it's a free website.
Mm-hmm.
They literally use it
Wow.
to advertise their rates. Yeah, I dated a stripper once, you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. Now you do.
I guess that's my new thing I learned today.
Yes. The more you know.
So what do you want to do?
I want to take another break because I want to smoke a cigarette again.
You're up to smoke
And
it?
then when I come back...
And then I guess it'll be the fourth quarter?
Yep. And we all know what happens in the fourth quarter there, Sean.
Stay tuned because we all know what you came to
There's
listen
going to be some bombs going off when we come back from break. There's going to be some people who are mad at me. There are going to be people who disagree with me. There are going to be people who are not going to like what I say. And if you...
Hey, buddy, I'm not paying you to hear your thoughts on life.
Well, I have a microphone, and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
Yes, they will. Because when we return, it's time. Hashtag X spots the mark. Sean, take us out.
X nemesis unknown. Sargon the insegmentable from the mighty conceptual elements.
About to fuck shit up.
We are the black sheep.
Yeah, this one's called Black Sheep, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. It is almost time. Almost time because Sean has one more thing he has to say before we get to hashtag X spots the mark. You have a second, call your friend. Get them to tune in real quick while Sean makes his last announcement. What's up,
So
Sean?
on, let me see if I can find the date for this. I'm looking at the flyer. Hold on, there's stuff in my way. Let's see. Can't
You know
get-
Bob Hoskins passed away, right?
Yes, yeah, that's kind of
Sad.
sad. I'm not. I can't see it. Oh, all right. So Saturday, May 17th,
What's May 17th, Sean?
at Momo's Sports Bar and Grill in Holbrook, New York, there will be its annual block party, and at this annual block party will be a fundraiser for Team Julia. She is a 10-year-old girl. Birthday's today, by the way.
Happy birthday.
She's a 10-year-old girl with leukemia. And GDA Media Group has put together, and Team Julia have put together this little fundraiser, rock and wrestling type thing. And Stockade and Braden Knight are scheduled to appear.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like it's going to a good cause.
Yeah. Yes, I've known Julia's mom for a while.
Okay. Well, we all wish the best to Julia and happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. And maybe we can get Dan Acosta in the coming weeks over here to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
You know, how he pops in and out of here.
So for this next segment, though,
And here we go.
we won't be taking any call-ins until that's after it's done. Are you ready for this? This is the moment that has been hyped for the last 24 hours. Sean's shaking his head already. He doesn't even know what I'm about to say because he is never privy to what I'm going to say until I say it.
I never get an
That's the
advance look at
beauty
these segments.
Of X spots the mark.
X spots the mark. We need a soundbite for this segment.
We do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I guess here we go.
Here we go. We'll accept call-ins after the segment. And it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a bitter battle raging on right now. Yes, I'm talking about the beef between Stronghold Pro Wrestling and Suffolk Wrestling Alliance. Now, say what you will about both or either side, but understand that both companies have a right to exist, yet neither company is perfect. Over the last few weeks, things have clearly intensified between the two sides. This thing, though, between them, has been brewing for months. And to truly understand how this all went down, you got to take a journey back with me, back in time, to how it all started. That's right. We're doing a timeline for y'all here on X Spots the Mark. Now, remember that while in employment of SWA, Tommy C., one of the co-hosts here on the radio, developed and brought to fruition his own promotion, that promotion being Stronghold Pro Wrestling. And understand that Jerry Werner, clearly the true string puller in SWA, must have given the sign-off on this, even if he didn't like it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, came the event that will forever be known as the Blacklist. Yes, the Blacklist. Now, for those of you who are unaware, and if memory serves me correct, the rumor going around was that Jerry Werner created a blacklist of performers that Tommy C. wasn't allowed to book. Now, on the other hand, one could say that it wasn't too much, or wasn't so much of a blacklist as it was a request list. And whoever you want to believe, and trust me, it's tricky a topic, especially for me since I was on that list, you have to understand that this moment was the cause of everything else that would spiral out of control. You've all heard the phrase, let's not get off on the wrong foot. Well, things got off on the wrong foot. Yet, this was not the only moment. Both sides have fired shots. One side clearly firing more. Heavier artillery. Let us not forget the no-show job of beautiful Bobby Blue Jay, who I know for a fact was booked to perform on January 18th Stronghold card and never showed up, only to show up and be a mainstay on the SWA roster some 6 weeks later. Let us not forget the free publicity that this radio show gave SWA and still does, only for SWA management to take their ball and go home once a harsher truth was being told about them and how the show, they took their ball and they ran to another program. Shout out to Legends TV. Let us not forget how it was hinted that the heel and face was accused of rigging the Smart Awards by SWA management because the outcomes didn't necessarily favor them. Let us not forget the constant reminder by SWA management that Tommy C doesn't pay his workers, when in fact I witnessed with my own 2 eyes Tommy C digging into his pocket and paying people. Let us not forget SWA members, authorized or unauthorized, showing up to an event that was promoting Stronghold's next show and openly promoting their own May 3rd show. Let us not forget that someone went down to Center Island Sports, claiming to be a representative of Stronghold Pro Wrestling, who clearly wasn't a member of Stronghold, and did some digging around, and the description of the man we received from Stronghold, or from Center Island Sports, was that of a heavy-set, long-bearded fella. And do you want to know who to blame for all this is? I'll tell you who to blame for every single incident that has resulted in the eventual postponement of the Stronghold May 3rd show. Sean, do you want to know who to blame for this moment?
Preach on, Sith.
I'll tell you who's to blame. There's only one person to blame. Tommy C. Yes, Tommy C, the man who we should all be blaming for all of this. And I'll tell you why. Are you ready to hear this, Sean?
Well, you're already into it, so I guess.
Okay. First, let's start with the creation of Stronghold Pro Wrestling. Now, see, under most circumstances, no one should already be on a roster and be the promoter of their own upcoming show. That is what we call a conflict of interest. And there are some cases in which it's okay, for an example, a cross-promotional event. That's okay. However, in this case, Tommy C made the fatal error of creating his own promotion while still under the employment of SWA, simply because he planned on running out of the same building and using a lot of the same talent. In what world wouldn't that be a conflict of interest? From SWA's perspective, that is the proverbial stepping on my toes. Secondly, the beautiful Bobby Blue Jay incident could have been avoided had Tommy C listened to me. Now, I don't want the facts to get twisted. I had 1 foot out the door when it came to SWA before Stronghold was even mentioned to me. Tommy C brought me in to be a member of his creative staff. And I had warned him about bringing in Bobby Blue Jay. I've heard rumors pertaining to him, and I passed them along to Tommy C. Ultimately, Tommy C didn't care and booked him anyway, and then he got burned by it. It also instantly validated my position on Blue Jay, because no showing is a no-no. Additionally, Tommy C has asked me very little on a creative front. In fact, outside of calling my own shots from my gimmick, I haven't been asked anything. I haven't had a hand in any bookings, any outcomes, any storylines. Essentially, I'm just another member of the roster who happens to have creative control. But moving on. It is the job of the booker and or promoter to pay the boys, all of the boys. And I've been very critical of SWA for not paying 100% of their roster in the past. That irritates me. However, Tommy C's job is to pay the boys as well. Now, I know I said I saw him paying people, and I did. I wouldn't lie about that. But there's no excuse as to missing payments to other people, especially on your very first show. You should know better than that. I know things get hectic the day of the show, but you have enough people in place to make sure that things go according to plan. Any later consequences that have been thrown his way are his own fault for failing to do the things correctly the first time out the gate. Now, lastly, a lot has been made about these screenshots that Jerry Warner posts. We've all seen them. I, for one, am very careful whenever I put something in writing, especially when Jerry is on the other end. I would hope people take notice of this. You may find it funny, but one day it'll be you on the other end, and you won't find it so funny then. But Tommy C, poor Tommy C, he allows this to happen way too often. Why is it that Tommy C has not blocked communication yet with Jerry Warner? You can only use the excuse that someone isn't that smart before it gets worn out and simply becomes, you're an idiot, you should just know better by now. And if you are that imbecilic, should you really be the one who runs a wrestling promotion? Should you be that figurehead? We all seen what happened with George W. Bush. We became the laughingstock of the world. Now, I'm not calling for the death of Stronghold. That isn't my call to make. I don't play favorites. I call things the way that I see them. And while I feel sympathy for Tommy C and his situation, I can't help but to evaluate things and put the blame squarely on him. He could have avoided this all by doing things the right way. Now, this isn't me condoning the cheap, shady, and sleazy tactics of SWA. In fact, that stuff makes me sick because it shows the ugly side of somebody I respect. Yes, I respect Jerry Warner, but I don't like his tactics. I wish he would stick to promoting his own show and not degrading somebody else's. But Tommy C had 1,000 chances to correct, squash, remove, or defuse the problems he has with SWA, and he failed to act on all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a bitter battle going on right now, and it's between Tommy C and doing business the right way. Hashtag X spots the mark.
Whoa.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, everything I just said here on X spots the marks will be posted later tonight on my fan page, the Anti-Propagandist ATL. I will make sure that there's a shared link from the Heel in the Face, so if you're not privy to that site, you can find it on the Heel in the Face and then go view it. And I know it's a lot, but it's there.
That's just a lot to soak in.
What do you think, Sean? Thoughts, comments? The fan line is now open in case anybody wants to call in.
631-386-8229.
What are you thinking, Sean?
Well,
It's an editorial. It's an opinion piece.
I'm thinking that's kind of crazy. A different way to look at it.
You agree? You disagree? What are you thinking?
Oh, boy. You're putting me on the spot, huh?
I absolutely am.
Well, it's a different way to look at it. And when you take it in, when you soak it all in, when you absorb it, maybe there's some truth to that.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. Lots of truth, Sean. Lots of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, you got about 10 minutes left to call in if you're going to call in. Because I'm tired. I got some things I got to do. I got some birthday parties to attend.
It's not right that you call them things.
It's not right that I called them things?
Yes.
Like what? What did I call them?
It's not right that you call them things.
What did I call them?
You know what I was referring to.
Oh, you're talking about the girls? I thought you were talking about Tommy. I didn't say any names about Tommy.
You didn't say anything wrong about Tommy.
These are my humble opinions. That's why X spots the mark as an editorial piece. That's why the silence all around, other than the person whose piece it is.
I hear crickets.
Weren't you going to have a segment, Sean?
I did, but I haven't had a real, like, I went off a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it was more like 3 or 4 weeks now. But I haven't had, like, anything to really gripe about that I've already said so far.
Okay. So what do you think, though? Come on, I need some more in depth. Come on, this is the point where we open up.
When you absorb it?
This is the point where we open up to each other.
Really?
Yes.
Should there be a counselor here?
No.
I think that when you absorb it and breathe it all in, that's just a different way to look at it. And it deserves some more exploring.
Oh, so you're reserving your thoughts.
You see that?
Trying to dodge it like I won't bring this up to you next week.
Oh, I know you'll bring it up to me next week.
Mm-hmm.
I know you'll bring it up to Tommy. Should he come back?
I see. This is why I hated it that he's not here this week.
Yeah.
Because I had created this spots the mark before I found out that he wasn't going to be here this week. Because I know somebody's going to be there out there saying, "Oh, he's too chicken shit to say it the time he sees his face." I'll say it to whoever's face. I don't care.
I don't think they'll say that about you. I really don't.
Yeah. I think I'm right though on this. And here's the thing. If you agree with this, and you have bitched about me writing articles before, you're a hypocrite. In life, you got to take the good and the bad. You can't just have your cake and eat it too. It doesn't work that way. So I had somebody call me out recently. In fact, see if I can pull it up real quick. Basically, trying to call me out. Wasn't feeling that. That annoyed me a little bit. Essentially saying that I'm trying to find it right now. So, the exact quote is, "Dude, I am just tired at this point. You just say things. You just talk out your ass and say things. And every time I defend myself and tell you where the truth is, you act like I should present it to you on a silver platter and be grateful you would even listen." That was the exact quote. Well, here's the thing. Here's me talking out my ass again, in your terms. So you know who you are, and should you agree with this, you're a hypocrite. Because that just tells me that you don't like it when you are the, I guess, butt end of the discussion. It's okay to like I was saying, which is why I threw that in there about the whole screenshotting thing. It's okay. Everybody gets a good laugh about, Tommy C and, the screenshots. And to a certain extent, he should just never talk to Jerry ever again, point blank, period. But you all laugh at the screenshots. Yet, when it's your ass that's going to be at the other end of the screenshots, you're not going to be laughing. You're going to say, "That's so wrong. That was a private conversation." You're going to be twisting it because now it's you. Same thing here. If you claim that I talk out my ass and just say things just to say things, well, you're wrong. I put a lot of thought into my pieces. Anything that I write gets a lot of thought put down to it, and I will defend and stand by my words until proven otherwise. So if you like this, and you have previously said that I just talk out of my ass, then you are a hypocrite. So if I see you liking this and agreeing with this, then I automatically know you're a hypocrite. Don't be surprised if I block off communication with you, because then that means you're just a shady individual. You better hate this. If you're the one of those people that says he talks out his ass, you better hate this too. Because this was done no differently than anything else I've ever written. Sean, what do you think about that?
I think you're absolutely right.
Thank you. I think it's time to sign off, Sean.
Is it time to go?
It seems like it. We almost, hour and 45 minutes, man. We almost did 2 hours.
Wow.
Even with the late start.
Yes. We started
Definitely
late.
think it's time. I think we should start bringing in co-hosts on a weekly basis.
Bringing in co-hosts?
Or co-host of the month.
Co-host of the
I
month.
think that might be a good idea. Come down, host a show with us one night.
That ought to be some fun stuff.
Yeah. Throw a little spice into things. I mean, we only got 6 months and 4 days before the nomination process. Because you like how I brought up the Smart Walks Award, on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason I brought up the Smart Awards. But yeah. All right, I think it's time.
Okay.
I've run out of things I got to say.
And we run out of stuff to cover.
And I don't want to be talking out of my ass, as some people would say.
Oh, boy.
So,
once again, congratulations, Rack and Sack, for winning the
Yes.
NYWC Tag
yes,
Team
Dickie
Champs.
Rods, Nikki Adams, congratulations. Congratulations to the World of Warcraft specialist, The Rogue, Anthony Gango, and his tag partner for winning the WWO Tag Championships over the weekend.
We might see you at SWA.
Yep. Happy birthday to Julia.
Happy birthday to Julia.
And, yeah. We'll see you next week, huh?
Yeah. Well,
All right, so you want to do the sign-off?
No, why don't you do it? Because I'm the one who's got to push the button.
Oh, you're doing the pushing the button. I'm doing the sign-off. Okay, so, on behalf of the imaginary hall monitor, the absentee, the face, Tommy C., the 2013 Host of the Year, Smart Award winner, The Heel, Snuffleupagus Walsh. And, of course, that's right, baby. The baby-making only, baby-making voice of the smooth voice Sith, Ryan Perry. This has been your latest edition of The Heel on the Face. Tune in next week 7:30, start time. We're going to be pushing Legacy. We got lots of fun things on tap. Maybe we're going to have even a response segment to X Spots the Marks. Be safe. Who cares about what you worship? Change the culture. We out.